In terms of reading connected text, fluency can be described as reading accurately at an appropriate rate with expression and deep understanding. Fluent reading sounds natural, as if you are speaking. Automaticity occurs when a skill is performed so easily that it is done without conscious attention. Because fluent readers do not have to concentrate on decoding the words, they can focus their attention on what the text means. They can make connections among the ideas in the text and their background knowledge. In other words, fluent readers recognize words and comprehend at the same time. Fluency builds the bridge between word recognition and comprehension. In this video, we will share strategies to support the development of fluent reading beyond the school day. The first activity is the alphabet arc. Fluency begins with the development of letter naming fluency. Knowledge of letter names and fluency of letter naming in kindergarten are among the best predictors of later reading success. Many letter names contain the speech sounds they represent. Alphabet arc activities are excellent for children to practice arranging and naming letters of the alphabet in sequential order from A to Z to build their accuracy and automaticity with letter names.
Let's practice putting the lowercase letters in sequential order from A to Z. We're going to build the alphabet on the arc in ABC order. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Great job. Now can you go back to here, start from A, and point and say each letter name?
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Very good.
High-frequency words are the words that appear frequently in grade-level text. It's essential that children develop automaticity as they read. To help with this, we can provide practice for children to recognize high-frequency words instantly.
Now we're going to read some high-frequency words. I want you to point to each word as you read it. Ready? Read.
Thought, carry, earth, talk, once, left, above, seem, every, school, city.
Okay, now we're going to read some sentences. So I'm going to read the sentence first. I want you to pay attention to the punctuation to see how my voice changes to show expression. After I read the sentence, I want you to read the sentence, okay?
Okay.
Ready? I love going to school.
I love going to school.
What city do you live in?
What city do you live in?
I thought we were going to the game.
I thought we were going to the game.
Good job.
Another important strategy that you can do with your student at home is reading aloud. You can model fluent reading by reading aloud daily to your student. By listening to good models of fluent reading, children learn how a reader's voice can help written text make sense. By reading effortlessly and with expression, you are modeling for how a fluent reader sounds during reading.
I'm going to read a book to you, so I want you to listen. I wanted to be a cookie who knew all the answers, a cookie who felt confident in a group, a cookie who said, aha, when solving a puzzle. Like this, aha. Looking back, I had some trouble in my early days. I went to school in a gingerbread house. Our teacher, Miss Biscotti, was kind and patient. When I arrived each morning, she waved at me and smiled, but I didn't get the best grades, and I never raised my hand because I couldn't think of the answers as fast as the others. And I was the last to finish most tests. So he said he had some trouble in his early days. What kind of trouble was he having?
He had bad grades and he couldn't raise his hands for any questions.
Very good.
Another activity is echo reading. Echo reading involves reading a sentence or passage out loud and then having your student to repeat it, imitating your intonation and inflection. This is often done first with the adult modeling how to read a text fluently before the student practices echoing the adult's fluency and expression. When students see how words can come to life through proper expression and pronunciation, the meaning of the words becomes more powerful.
We're going to do some echo reading. I'm going to model reading the sentence, and you're going to read the sentence after I finish. Understand?
Yes.
Okay. The shadow created by blocked light takes on the shape of the object.
The shadow created by blocked light takes on the shape of the object.
Can you guess the object or objects that are making the shadows in these images?
Can you guess the object or objects that are making the shadows in these images?
Good job.
Another great activity is repeated reading. Repeated reading is a strategy that involves reading the same passage multiple times with the goal of increasing fluency and reading comprehension. The idea behind this activity is that with each reading, your student will continually become more familiar with the text. This activity can lead to improved fluency, accuracy, and understanding of a grade level text. It can also help with vocabulary acquisition and enabling children to become more confident readers.
We've been reading about shadows in class, so may I read it to you again?
Sure.
The size of a shadow depends on several different things. The closer an object is to a light source, the larger the shadow will be. The size of a shadow depends on several different things. The closer an object is to a light source, the larger the shadow will be. If you move the same object further away from the light source, the shadow will become smaller, so the size of the shadow changes, even though the size of the object does not. What makes the shadow larger or smaller is the distance of the object from the source of light.
We've been talking about phrasing, and I like how you corrected in the sentence. You said the closer an object is to a light source, but the second time you read it, you said the closer an object is to a light source. So you did a great job with phrasing.
Fluency develops gradually over time and through practice. When students can read fluently, it's easier for them to understand what they're reading. They will be able to read easily and with expression, which enables understanding and makes reading a lot more enjoyable. For more tips on how to support reading beyond the school day, visit the Alabama Reading Initiative's YouTube channel. We are here to support every child, every chance, every day.